This is Matches for Pro Boxing Fans. I'm joined as always by Dalton Smith. Dalton, joined by you for the first time as a world champion. I mean, I know obviously you won't have wanted the injury and the timeout, but obviously you've had a bit more time as a world champion almost to rest, recover. How's the last few months been, mate?
Yeah, of course the injury was frustrating, but we kind of knew as well. It was an injury I had in the Matthias fight. Before I fought the Matthias fight with the injury, so yeah, it's just boxing. I've been there before. So I've got 100% Dalton Smith for this next fight.
Definitely. Look, while it's on the top of my head, and we are going to talk about your fight, but obviously there's a lot of your guys from the gym that are fighting on the top of my head. You've got Chris Malunda, Ed Hardy. Again, that must be good to see. I know they got the shot on the Fial's card, but once again getting a shot on a big matchroom card must be good to see.
Exactly that, and it makes me feel good that I'm creating these opportunities for the lads in the gym. They all work hard, and these are the next ones coming through, so I'm honoured to have them on my undercards.
I've spoke to you a few times now, and I remember I spoke to you, I think it was before the English maybe, or the British, and it was over a year ago, and obviously you read the headlines, Dalton Smith is the best amateur to come out of Sheffield and all these things, and it's your amateur pedigree that people talk about. Is that a key part to this fight? Because again, it is a completely different style, and when you've got an amateur pedigree like you, you've been in with these kind of guys, these kind of styles before, haven't you?
Exactly, and I've got that experience. If anything, the Matthias fight is the one I never fought. Somebody that physical, that strong, and I proved I can deal with that. So yeah, it'd be a completely different fight, but I've got the experience, and it'll show in October.
I do just have to ask, I believe you've got a face-off at Hillsborough tomorrow. It's obviously, we always know it's nice being backed by a football club and the fans, but again, getting in front of the Wednesday fans, as much as they're in League One, mate, but it must be good.
Exactly, and you've seen them, especially the last season, they showed up in numbers when we won 1-2 games last season. And they probably had the best travelling support than any other club, and that shows why he's one of the best clubs in the world. For the support, the loyalty, and we're going to hopefully we'll have the face-off there tomorrow.
Look, I know there'll be so many things you want to achieve, and this is kind of what motivates Dalton Smith, because like I said, you've been at the top as an amateur, and now for the past few months you've been waiting for that world title shot over the years, and then you've got it, and now you're a WBC world champion. So what is the motivations? I know you want undisputed, all of these fights, but for you, what gets you out of bed in the morning to carry on, keep on pushing?
Fights like this, Alberto Puello, these are the top fighters, and there's a lot I need to improve to the boxing world. Keep fighting these guys, so that's what gets me out of the bed in the morning. I've won a world title. I want to go and win more. I want to financially be in the biggest fights, commercially, and this is where it all starts.
When you talk about financially being in the biggest fights, I know you're not going to look past Alberto at all, but I mean, the Adam Azim fight is constantly spoken to you about. Is it for you? That's what you'd want next, or is there something do you want Adam Azim to win a world title? For you, do you almost feel like you're above that fight right now? Where is that fight?
Look, I've got a much harder fight in Alberto Puello than Adam Azim next, but of course I want him to do well, keep on winning. And while people talk, of course it's good. You need that dancing partner, but yeah, my vision is Alberto Puello next.
Just quickly on that fight, and again, this is complete hypotheticals, but you and Adam Azim, it's a good kind of comparison. It's an all-British matchup that the fans would love to see. Another all-British matchup is Tyson Fury and AJ. I imagine you've heard that the reports are maybe it's going to New York. I mean, what do you make that? Like I said, when you got a match, you can make a clear comparison between you and Adam. Say your fight, hypothetically, you got put in New York. Would you be a fan of that? Like I said, you're the fighter here. What do you make of that fight going to New York?
Two of the best of the Brits. It's one of the biggest fights in history. Of course, the Brits deserve to have it over here. But if it means being in New York for everyone to see the fight, then so be it. But of course, we'd much rather it be over here.
Just before I let you go, someone that was in the gym a few weeks ago, and I know he came on the run with everyone, Teofimo Lopez. First of all, how was it having him in the gym speaking? I believe he sparred Ed, did he? How was that?
Yeah, no sparring. He just came, did a bit of pads with my dad and stuff. But Teo was a cool guy. A lot of time, humble. Come and did the run club with me and stuff. So yeah, a lot of time for Teo, and I wish him and Rolly all the best this weekend.
How do you see that fight playing out?
I favour Teo. I do favour Teo in that fight.
Why? Just on a lot of people have been saying the technique, the ability.
The technique, I think it'll be too sharp. The only thing is he's moving up in weight, so Rolly might have got the size, but it's going to be a great fight.
And just last one, Garcia, Benn, again in that welterweight division. I mean, once again, people are talking about the amateur pedigree. Garcia's got too much experience, too much pedigree. Do you see it like that? How do you see that fight?
Yeah, I favour Garcia in the fight. You've got to, you always want the Brits to win, but I just think Garcia will have too much experience, speed and power in that fight.